That's good to go. How's everybody doing today? Let me set this up real quick. Get you guys some music. I don't have a media set up for that. That's fine. We'll figure that out. Okay. Okay. I'm not in the YouTube chat. Let me get that popped up. There we go. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Hello, hello, hello. Pop out this chat. Put this over here. It is Friday. We're going to finish up our list today, hopefully. I think we have like 9 left. We might get all of them done this week, which would be awesome. And then, yeah. Having a decent Friday. How about yourself? I'm doing pretty well. I always want to say marsupials, but that's not right. Malice lupus? There we go. I did it. I think I did it. Malice lupus. I'm going to go with that. So I have the music playing today, or I will. But I might mute it and just listen to Cyberpunk because it's awesome. I put a link down below. I can't play it on YouTube, but if people want to click on it, you're welcome to click on the link, and that'll be awesome. I should really get like a Discord music bot set up. That would be the way to do it. I could probably get that going. It always feels weird to me because it's like I don't want to just be playing music in the Discord that's copywritten, right? Like, strange. Strange. You got it. I add one on the list. Forgot to do it. Yeah, as long as you haven't added one to the list, you can add another one to the list. As soon as I find my... Uh-oh, did I lose my list? That's not good. Oh, of course Aggie does that weird thing. Hold on a second. Let me get this back. Janie Warlock Grun Gripply. So it's a Gripply that has a genie as a patron? Alright. It makes sense. Like I like that concept of wishing for power. Okay, we got that set up. Let's get warmed up. Let's draw rugby. Let's get them rugbies going. Whoop. You guys should be able to hear the music, I hope. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. It's been a week. The video's not done yet, which bums me out. I have another video that I want to get going for Halloween, so I might have to try to bust that out early next week. It's gonna be a busy week. It'll be a busy weekend. I generally try not to work on the weekends because I promised myself I wouldn't, but it happens from time to time.
Yeah.
Did a bunch of sketches yesterday in Rebel 5 because that's the new hotness because it was super cheap. I wonder how many people actually buy it for the full market price, because I bet the answer is none. I bet they mark it up to that price and then always have it on 50% off or something. And then they just went down more for the sale. But everybody bought it. Everybody's using it. It's interesting because it's like watercolor painting in a 3D program, or 3D program, digital program. So we'll see if I can get better with that. Probably do more of that for some other artworks, but worked pretty well yesterday. I think I've drawn caveman rugby.
Yeah, you have a little bit.
Slurp, slurp. Is that trying to make me drink my water? What's going on, Hash Brown? Hello, hello. Shai said, I want to see a Goblin Eldritch Knight, lightly armored black robes. Armor and robes, eh? We'll put it on the list. Maybe this list is going to get much longer than I thought it. Goblin. Sounds like a Jedi. Armor and robes.
Oh god, I've drawn chibi rugby is what I've done.
Okay, I've got a Slenderman Myconid going, so...
How's your, Mushtober going, or whatever the hell they're calling it?
I was trying to do an Orktober,
Oh.
but,
People keep sending me, Mushtober prompts.
Oh, seriously?
Well, yeah, I mean, it's Instagram. Instagram likes to send me everything, so...
Fair, yeah. I am very insulated from things like that because I don't social media.
Yeah.
Alright, there's our rugby. Just the sound I make when I see mushy boys manifesting from the blank void. Ah, gotcha.
You're slurping them up? That's a strange noise. We're not gonna break that apart. Stupid rugby. Alright. My pen's not quite doing what I want today, but it's okay. It's probably my arm more than the pen.
Yeah.
Okay. Rimaku, hello, hello.
I think I'm done with this rugby. So welcome in, everybody. We are doing the viewer suggestion. Now that people are showing up. We're going to try to finish up the list we had from Wednesday. If you haven't added anything to the list this week, you can still add something now. We have quite a few left, so we'll see what we get through. We're going to roll a dice. We're going to see which ones we draw. I do have the music playing here, but I myself am listening to the Cyberpunk soundtrack because I just found it and it's great. So I put a link down below if people want to listen to that instead. It might inform the art, but who knows. I'm trying to find new ways to do music. I'm not a big fan of how playlists have been going because I only have the one playlist. It's like I need something better. I tried Pretzel Rock for a while and I don't like the way they do their stuff. So we'll figure it out. We'll figure out music eventually, or we won't. But it might just be the playlist that you guys can join on in the future. We'll see how that goes. Let's get started. Chunk Rugby. Yeah. That's Steve. Hello, hello. Welcome in. Pixel, hello. What am I doing today? I'm on a D12. So we're not even on a D20 today, which is good. We did a lot of drawings on Wednesday. We did.
You did a lot of drawings on Wednesday.
Well, between me and you, we had, I think we did. Burning was there too, but I don't know if Burning drew the prompts. Did Burning? I think Burning.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Burning did.
Yeah, we drew like 15
3
things.
or 4?
Yeah, it was a lot. Hello from Workland. Hello, hello. Let's roll the dice here.
A black tabaxi rogue with bells. Is our first prompt. I mean, the fact that it has bells on it makes me want to draw it really cute.
Really go Puss in Boots all the way.
I was thinking like samurai pizza cats.
Oh.
Dr. Random, hello, hello. Is this going to be your YouTube later, or will it go away after the stream is over? I got tests to go to. So normally what I do is I leave them up for a few weeks, and then I unlist them, but leave them on the playlist. So it'll be around. It'll be around. Yeah. I just don't like that. This is almost like I think this is episode 275. So like we have a lot of these, and I don't want them cluttering up the YouTube. So if you do want to go back and watch old videos of this, they're all up on YouTube. They're just hidden in the playlist, in the Discord and Draw playlist, which maybe since I've changed the name, I should change that. That's a conundrum. But yeah, good luck on your tests. Go do that. That's important.
Yeah. I got my ballot in the mail today, so I need to vote.
Wait, what? Utah lets you vote? That's interesting.
Yeah. The Republican population is so large here that nobody feels threatened enough to make a stink about it.
Gotcha. Yeah, Washington's great. Washington's just like, here, mail this. We literally don't want you to come out and poll. We want you to just vote. Be done with it. I love it, because Idaho is a hot shit show. It's like, go to a crappy old high school somewhere and stand in line for 4.5 hours. And then get up there and realize that, oh, you didn't register correctly, so now go over to that line. It's just like, I hate this place. I hate this place.
Yeah. If you try to vote in person, that's what it's like in Utah as well.
Voting is important, people. Get out there and vote.
It is, yeah. I don't care how you vote, just as long as you are informed and are voting in line with your ethics and not just because it's the party you've always voted for.
Do I need to move?
Am I taking up too much space?
You are taking up about half the canvas.
Yep, I can shrink. There. Raptor Trap, feel free to scooch over.
I have only voted by mail when I was in the military. Works out. I would like an online way to vote.
Same.
But like our government has not had a good track record of functional websites.
Yeah, yeah, or cybersecurity.
Would definitely love a working middle ground, you know.
Yep.
But by mail works so far. I like that idea. Physical copies? Yes, please.
Yes, agreed.
See if I can make a black tabaxi here. I've been trying to get better at creating color variation with just the pencil. Like, there isn't, right? Like,
Yeah.
basically I'm just drawing and sketching in color values. And so I've been trying to get better at that and adding texture.
We'll see how that goes. Lauren, hello, hello. What have you done Wish Toad?
What have I done with Toad? He
Oh.
grew up, okay?
Gotcha. Online voting be way too easily hackable. I truly hope we never go digital. Having paper trail of votes is essentially for auditing. Yeah, and I currently I agree with that. Like I think that's vote by carrier pigeon. Yeah. The downside to it is that basically our country is just way too big to do something of that scale. Like it works in a lot of like smaller countries, you can do it that way. But it's one of those problems that needs to be solved before they attempt it, right? Like,
yes.
Yeah. I think the mail is a pretty good compromise currently. But yeah, I think people just, I want to improve access as much as possible. Like that's the biggest thing, because even like in my past I've had days where it's just like I don't have time to vote. I can't vote because I have to go to work, and I can't take off work to vote because my job is an asshole.
Yeah. I mean,
so,
that should be legally mandated that businesses must allow employees time off to vote.
But like, yeah, having one type of digital voting could basically solve gerrymandering just across the board. It's like, oh hey, maybe what if the districts didn't fucking matter because you don't have to go to a high school? What if everybody could just push a button and have voted?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not viable right now. I really can't draw today. I mean, yeah, sometimes it takes a while to warm up.
Yeah.
Paid national holiday to vote is a thing that's done elsewhere. We should adopt it here, as well as same-day registration. Yeah, there's no reason for you not to be able to register on the day, as far as I can see. Like,
yeah, not anymore.
Yeah. Our whole system just needs to be updated to not from the 1800s. I think that would be neat. Which, I don't know if this counts as political. Maybe it does. We usually have a no political talk.
Yeah, sorry. I just wanted to encourage people to vote.
I think I'm okay with that. I think encouraging people to vote is super important. So I will allow it. Do you guys remember the Vote or Die South Park episode?
Nope. I don't watch the South Park, so no.
Don't worry about it. It's pretty funny.
Maybe I'll look it up later. I can watch clips of South Park, but like full episodes are just a little bit much for me sometimes. Slash a lot of the time.
I think Kyle didn't want to vote. But it was the vote or die initiative, so they started chasing him down. Trying to kill him because he didn't want to vote. You have to vote, but I don't want to pick between a... What was it, a douchebag and a turd sandwich? Was there a new mascot? Sometimes you just have to choose between a douchebag and a turd sandwich, because it's all the same in the end. South Park does not... I don't know if they're very subtle or not subtle at all. I feel like they're not subtle at all, and that's kind of the beauty of it.
I feel like they're so just blatant and over the top that they often fall into nuance they probably didn't mean to achieve. But, as I said, I don't watch it, and I'm probably biased, so I am probably way off base with that.
What else would make this more Tabaxi roguish? I need more jingly bells, I think is what I need. And also these legs are terrible. Trying to think about what my cat looks like when he stands up. Little tiny feet. There we go. Meow. Halloween stickers for the Patreon members will be going out next week, probably on Monday. If you'd like to become a bugbear or above on Patreon, and you live inside the U.S., you'll get those sweet, sweet stickers. And that'll probably be the last sticker drop for the year. I might be able to get one around Christmas, but we'll see. I do like to send out some kind of Christmas thing. But that's usually for the higher tiers.
The higher tiers. You can make the fur a bit more rough. We could try that. We could try that. Hold on a second. Ba-ba.
I accidentally made my mush very sad.
You made your mush really sad?
Yeah, my mushroom.
Oh yeah, he
look at his
does look really
face.
sad.
It's like, oh, no, don't do that. No.
Let's make him a little more. I kind of want to give him like a little dagger. Maybe I'll give him a whole bunch of daggers. But I also feel like he should just be clawing crap out of stuff.
Yeah.
What if he kills people with bells? Oh my goodness. Or maybe he's an assassin and that's his calling card. He leaves jingly bells.
So how would killing people with bells work? Does he like shove them down people's throats and choke them to death, or?
That might be a little too graphic. I assume he just hits them with them.
Oh, okay.
Just
Then he needs one of those cat toys with the bell at the end that basically makes a flail.
He's just got one of these things.
Yeah. Or jingle bell bolas would be funny as well.
That's kind of what I was thinking, yeah, a little bolus. Yeah, that's right. I'll do that. Put another bell around his neck. I think this is pretty good. I think this is a good cat rogue.
I love him. I love the poncho. It works very well.
It's got such a giant collar with a little jingly bell on it. I'm pretty happy with that. I'm gonna say something so profound, so cursed. I don't use Facebook. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't touched Facebook in almost 2.5 years now.
Give him a fish. I should give him a fish. Yeah, I wait. Why do I hear boss music? Yeah, it's just what we're listening to today. The boss music. There's a Rookzer0 Facebook page, but I rarely post to it except to upload the videos. Because one of the metrics Google looks at is, has this been shared on Facebook? And so
seriously?
Yeah. So I always post it to Facebook. But no one ever shares it, so it doesn't really matter, I don't think. Facebook is hot garbage. I do want to give him a fish. Should we just like... Maybe he's got like a fish on a stick. Fish on a rope. He's got some fish jerky. Alright. I think that's pretty good. I think that's a good little ninja cat.
I agree.
Let's go ahead and get the dice a-rolling. We'll draw the next one.
Damn, did I remember how to shade? I think so.
I don't know, you do pretty good shading most of the time.
Wednesday,
Better question, I guess, is did you forget? Did you forget how to shade?
I haven't been feeling it. It has not been as realistic or dynamic as I have wanted it to be for most of this month. I don't think it's been bad, it just hasn't been perfect.
A
which I know is
Warforged.
not a helpful way to think about it. No, I'm good, I'm done.
Warforged Panda Sniper Ranger, who crafts all their own gear out of bamboo. Oh boy. A Panda Ranger, huh? Panda Ranger. I might need a little more space. I'm gonna draw like right here. Yeah. Draw like right there. We'll see what we come up with. I gotta remember how pandas look. What do pandas do? I mean, I guess they're bears, so that's
Yeah.
one.
Black and white bears.
The pandas.
Which at one point was controversial, apparently.
Yeah. Well, I remember for a long time it was thought that they were not grouped in with Ursa family group.
I mean, red pandas aren't bears. They're not even pandas.
No.
Okay.
Well, red pandas are pandas. Well, giant black and white pandas are not. Pandas.
Wait, so big pandas aren't pandas, but red pandas are pandas? Because I thought red pandas
Yes.
were
Yeah.
something else.
Pandas were discovered first.
Oh, so pandas aren't
white.
bears.
Yes.
Gotcha. I had it backwards in my head.
Hence why giant panda.
Ah.
Yeah. And anyway, this is where the controversy comes from. Is the definitions and scientific descriptions have changed frequently. And now that we have genomic sequencing, we can say for sure that giant pandas are proper bears. Is that right? I still get confused
Yes,
sometimes. Okay.
they are a proper bear. They just diverged off the main family earlier than others. Hence why
Yeah.
their hands are a bit different.
Yeah, the fact that they had a thumb claw was one of the reasons why it was thought that they were not Ursine.
Yeah, giant raccoons, essentially. That's what they thought they were.
Which, I mean, given the way that they act and the eye patterning, that could make sense.
Yeah.
I don't know what pandas look like. F's in chat for pandas.
RIP for pandas.
I haven't been able to come up with a decent idea for this suggestion in a while. I think I unfortunately burnt myself out on kobolds for the time being. That happens.
Yeah. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we got a lot. We got a lot of suggestions, so it's okay to take a little time off.
All we have to do is, all we have to do to get that back is to chat about some really stupid builds. In my experience, nothing like venturing into the absurd to get the creative juices flowing.
Astral Path, Monk, Ancestor, Barbarian, Kobold. That's pretty tame. Am I jaded now? Am I D&D jaded?
Yes.
For weird builds?
Almost definitely, yeah.
I was thinking about getting on TikTok and just being salty about D&D for a little while, just for fun. But I was like, should I make a new channel, or should I just comment on every D&D Shorts video with a no, just to
Don't be
drum
a
up some
hater.
controversy?
Be the change you want to eradicate in the world.
Yep.
Become what you hate. Alright, I'm ready to color.
What should we do? Okay, panda wearing panda armor. Bamboo. I feel like the bamboo is maybe a little on the nose. So I don't want to go bamboo motif. I want to be subtle with the bamboo. Like bamboo crossbow, sure. Like I think that's like the most legitimate. But I don't know if I want to do like Rufio bamboo armor. Especially if he's a ranger. Like, what kind of armor? It should be leather armor, right?
Yeah, probably.
Sniper panda? Sniper ranger panda. Bamboo pandemon? Pandium? I do love Mason Mega Man X. Rangers can wear plate armor if you want them to. Interesting. They don't get that passively though, right? It's something you have to spec into.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
and
do
a wizard
get
can wear plate
medium
armor
armor.
if you want to.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, anyone can wear armor if you put it on, but
Yeah.
Rangers aren't proficient in it from the get-go, I don't believe. Pandemonium, that makes more sense.
Yeah, they're only proficient in medium and light armor.
That's kind of what I thought. I kind of want to give him like a ghillie suit, if people know what a ghillie suit is.
Mm-hmm.
Just out of like, I guess that could be bamboo leaves, but that feels more like the Rufio bamboo armor that I just said I didn't want to do.
Oh.
So cool, so cool. How about a Doan? Locath. That's a lot of words. Who's afraid of flashbacks? All they glass or feet in for what the sweet plate. Yeah, you can definitely do that. Dice Steve, was that a suggestion? Did you have a suggestion on Wednesday, or is this one for next week? I always want to draw me the whole bear body because it's just fun. It's fun to draw. Because they're just big noodles. They're just big otters.
Yeah.
Got that big bear butt, but I don't think I'm going to do that this time. I'm just going to... This. Whoops. Vampire cat. I assume that's what you're drawing, the vampire cat. Did you make that? No, not yet. It's still on the list. The dice have not chosen it, so it remains on the list. We're gonna give him a big old crossbow. Big old bamboo crossbow. I feel like it should just be huge.
Yes, absolutely. I mean, he's a bear. He's got enough strength. He could carry a full-blown ballista.
Yeah, we're gonna do like the cross-braced ballista, I think. Please, you can't become the YouTube algorithm? Uh-oh, so what did I miss?
That was in response to you saying you were gonna go to all of the
And just be upset.
videos and
Just
say
be upset
nuh-uh.
on,
Yeah.
on TikTok. I want them algorithms. What was it? I watched a Hank Green video that made me pretty happy the other day, and I can't remember what it was.
Was about the ruthlessly kind comment someone made?
Maybe?
He like commented on a video and someone's like something and someone's like, no one's talking
No
to
one's
you.
talking to you. You are.
And they replied, you are. With a smile. I
Smiley
was like,
face.
yep. Savage. Savagely kind.
Do. I have 4 great ideas. This kind sound familiar. Drake the Dragon. I mean, you can see, yeah, if you want to say the backstory, you can. I probably won't read it on here, but I will read it. I won't read it aloud, if that makes sense. What you do is you take a good meme, instead put a kobold in it instead, like my eyes from SpongeBob. Knitting a stuffed leaves so you can hide better in the terrain. Yeah, Dynasty ghillie suits are fun. I like the concept. People don't make enough ghillie suits. Advantage on stealth rolls. Or the prepared. I mean, I essentially, like, that's really how the disguise kit is supposed to work. Like,
Yeah.
if you take time preparing a disguise for a specific area, you get a bonus on it. Plus, they make you look poofy. I have not made this look like bamboo at all yet. It just looks like a crossbow. Maybe these should be bamboo instead of wood, which I've just done. Can I make this look like bamboo? Apparently, yes. We'll try this. So apparently Scorn just came out, because I keep seeing advertisements for it. And I thought Scorn came out in, like, 2012.
Don't know what Scorn is, yeah.
Scorn is a Geiger-inspired video game. Like,
Oh.
yeah. Someone was like, what if we remake BioShock, but with Geiger shit? And it's like, oh, sounds terrifying. And it is. It's a little creepy. It's a little creepy, but I think they've been trying to make it for a long time. Maybe not 2012, but yeah, I thought that came out a long time ago. Apparently it just came out. Who knew? Bamboo crossbow would be pretty rad, like an Artificer Panda raised in a typical Kung Fu aesthetic. Could work. You're thinking Agony. Oh, did Agony come out? Was that also a Geiger-based game? That sounds familiar. Score is looking good. It's been dead forever. Yeah.
No, Geiger did release. Not Geiger. Scorn did release.
Interesting.
Yeah, on the 14th.
Of this month. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying, like, I thought it came out like years and years and years ago, but it did not. It just came out. Sorry.
Oh, that was clear to me.
Okay. Corvus is the one that's wrong.
No, it seems like you were confused. Like, is it?
Yeah, I swear, like, if you had just shown that to me, I would have been like, oh yeah, this came out 10 years ago. Nope, just came out, which is super, super weird. But maybe it was Agony. I don't know what Agony is, but that name sounds familiar.
I think so. The game itself was announced in November 12th, 2014.
So it was okay. So it was announced in 2014.
So, and
almost
the
10
trailer
years ago.
showed pre-alpha
Okay.
footage from their Kickstarter campaign.
Gotcha.
So,
there you go. That's a long development time for a game.
Yeah, it is.
How long did Cyberpunk go? Because, I mean, Cyberpunk is still in development in my mind. but that one was pretty long too. That might have been longer. I don't know. I'm okay with that kind of stuff. I feel like there was a push for like 2-year dev cycles on games, and it's like most people can't do that. Like, you have to have pre-existing everything to make that functional. And like the Halo games, basically, that Bungie had things set up and then they just kept iterating on it.
Yeah.
And so they could do that, but it's not how game studios work anymore.
Not big ones. I feel like there's, you can get small indie game projects done that way sometimes, but really only for the very simplistic ones.
Gotcha. Lauren, that's a dark story. It's a dark story for a character. Yeah, that's some body horror shit. Let's give him a shoulder pad. I feel like Rangers should have shoulder pads. We'll give him like a...
Here, it looked like they started Cyberpunk after the Witcher 3 games finished. Which is like 2016.
Okay. I feel like he's gotta have a gut. He's gotta be a chunky boy. Just a ripped panda. Just beefy as hell.
Why not?
I know places on the internet which would love that.
Dragons are cold-blooded, right? I mean, they don't have to be. Dragons are dragons.
Yeah, I mean, a red dragon, or any dragon that breathes fire, I think you have a good chance of saying it's probably, like, very hot-blooded, just because it's, like, basically a fire elemental.
Bony chalk. That's pretty good. The skater kobold. Yeah, I don't know. I like the idea that dragons just exist in all kinds of situations.
Yeah.
Altruistic dragons that like help people learn, living at an academy or something.
Yeah.
Spiritual leader of a bunch of paladins.
I like cold-blooded black dragons and a couple of other variants. White dragons, obviously. and silver.
I like the dragons
Literally
from
cold-blooded.
Final Fantasy 14. They got a pretty good storyline. But most of them are just so old that they just don't care anymore. Like,
I feel like that's a lot of dragons
Yeah.
and a lot of fantasies.
that was the traditional Beowulf dragon. It's just like, I don't care. Like, nothing matters.
My goat alone.
Yep. And Beowulf's like, I'm a dick. And he's like, God damn it, now I have to murder everybody. It's like, Beowulf, just knock that shit off. Get out of here.
Well, someone stole his favorite teacup. They had to go on a rampage to get it back.
All right. Sad golden mushroom, good, done. I'm ready to go. What am I rolling?
D12 still.
Okay.
How about an orange dragon because that's what Drake is? We've had a few people try to build an orange dragon.
An
Couldn't do
8.
Electric Golem.
Hmm.
1000-volt ghost.
That's the whole prompt. I think we got a big
Okay.
bunch of the story yesterday. Or Wednesday, I guess. DM a game with players doing a brass dragon fighter that carries around 500 ballista. A 500-pound ballista. 500 ballistas would be a lot. I'm doing a
Big
Grung
ballistas.
Rogue cleric with a blackboard and a jar. You ever read the story of Barnaby the Brass Dragon on D&D memes? I have not. I have not read that. I feel like this is an interesting idea with the panda, but I'm gonna have to think about it more. I'll have to spend more time on that sometime. All right. Froggo. I learned something interesting today, that toads are frogs. Didn't know that. Thought they were separate.
Yeah, same.
Apparently, the only real difference is toads generally have shorter legs, but they are still frogs.
Land toads or land frogs.
Yep, land frogs. Apparently it's just colloquialism. Or scientifically, they are not different. They are frogs. They are all frogs.
Everything becomes frog.
What's that?
I said everything becomes frog now.
Everything become frog.
Everything can't become everything. Frog has to become crab.
Yeah, frog should become crab.
Giraffe becomes snake. Yeah. Person's
I'm essentially just making Gara Toad. Yeah, Gara Toad. I don't know why he has the... Oh, right, he can't talk. That's why he's got the blackboard. I am Buff Frog. Buff Frog's a pretty good character.
Agreed.
It would be funny to see a giraffe head on a snake body. That sounds terrifying. There's a lot of horror stuff going on in the chat today. Where's those sexy Jonas drawings? We need more dragon people. It's a good question. Jonas has been out living his life, which is totally legit. I hope he's living his best life, which would make me happy. Saying I don't draw enough sexy dragon people? Is that the argument? Because if that's what the people want, like, throw money at it. I will draw sexy dragon people all day.
I mostly see you draw like buff dragon people.
I do draw a lot of buff dragon people. Can I say, when I have to draw the sexy, I always draw owl ladies. That's my jam. It's my go-to.
So an electric golem is just a 1950s futurism robot, right?
Ah, that makes sense to me. If I remember right from the description, they're essentially just the Warforged. Wizard make Golem, Golem kill Wizard, Wizard make more Golem to fight Golem, Golem kill Golems, all Golems kill Wizards again. You know.
Yep. That sounds about right.
I kind of want to give this little chunker some shurikens. I think that would be funny. Frogs don't have butts. It's really weird. Like, what if we forego the butt and just have more leg?
Does it go all the way down? No, it's all the way up.
Yeah, the legs, legs that just go all the way up to the torso.
It's like, it's what legs generally do, yeah.
Made out of Yellowstone and electricity. Frog legs and butter. I've never had frog legs.
Same.
Frogs should just have pipes shaped like dragonflies? Like smoking pipes? For bubbles?
Yeah, bubbles is the only thing you should be smoking out of a pipe.
Exactly.
Wanted to add a character to the list. Sexy beholder. I mean, I can add it to the list, but you have to give me a class. Yep, you have to give me the class and the race and a 1-sentence description of this sexy beholder.
That's their own little light show. Laser light show.
I forgot the big poofy face. That's what I forgot. I mean, if we have to go over to Picardo for me to start making money, I'll do it. Rook After Dark. Sexy kobolds and beholders just all day. That's what we'll call the stream. How sexy is too sexy? D&D edition. Is there a non D&D edition though? Maybe we just call it sexy too sexy. A bard, sexy bard beholder. The Rook Light District. That's pretty good. Oh, I put the poof in the wrong spot. It goes behind the head. Make him a little chunk. Make him a little more chunk. I don't think I would see the eyeball.
Bugs are so weird.
Sexy Spectre, Warlock, Sorcerer, first revealed from the nest, cast out, and now work for hire. I do want to point out that the trollier things get, the more I push back to them. So if everything becomes sexy, then nothing will be sexy, if that makes any sense. Just as a heads up. And that's why mimics are banned, because people thought that was real funny.
Hashtag Syndrome was right.
Exactly. Was it hashtag Thanos wasn't wrong?
Yeah, I was like, do we need to rehash the story of what happened in the early years?
No, we don't. The other part of the Discord rules, and this is, keep it clean, don't be a dick. So just remember that as you're making goof suggestions. Which is fine. These are legit. We've now had two good suggestions with sexy slapped on the front. So just be wary, my friends. Be wary. Sexy Beholder Bard is going on the list, though. Helpin, did you want me to add your... I actually don't... Like a ghost? Like a ghost Warlock Sorcerer? Is that what you wanted? Because I'll add that on there. That's awesome. Gotta get that sexy spookage. Alright, that's fair. I'm adding it to the list. I don't know if I call a sexy beholder a good suggestion. I mean, it's on the list. We're gonna have to find out and see what happens, but... The trend has begun, and we'll see where it goes. I gotta draw this little chalkboard now. Yep, yep, yep. Fingers. I kind of like this character in general. This is a good grung. Carries around swamp water with him.
It's daily moisturizer.
Mm-hmm. He's got a big piece of chalk.
Sorry, Lauren, that's not appropriate. I gotta remove that. Otherwise, we will get banned.
I might have given him a little too much booty. We'll find out. Alright, I think I'm going to call this one here. This is a pretty good one, though. We didn't spend a lot of times in the arms, but I think we can keep going and get some work done, so... I do like the gourd. The gourd... gourd grund. It's a WoW reference. Alright. Gourd grund. Grung? Grung, whatever. Grung. Ooh, got a nice little quirk.
Poisonous frog boys.
Lick me. Excuse me? Nothing. Was that a
Let me
threat on my
grapple you.
life? No? I'm sorry. Here, lick me. Get out of here. Alright, I think that was good.
I don't know if I like that. I'm gonna make another attempt.
Sorry, he's a shake weight.
Oh.
Dang it, the dice have spoken. The sexy spectre warlock has been picked, even though it was just suggested. Well done. Well done.
All according to my plan. Yeah, so now I want to make a grung grappler barbarian that just grapples and poisons people.
He just grabs people and tries to get in their mouths.
Well, no, all they have to do is come direct contact with your skin.
Oh, okay.
Rules as written.
Oh man, that was something really funny that happened. Lars did this. He made his goblin Spargle, which was just like, I think he purposely made a goblin that was just like irritating to all the other players. And Kevin wanted to test some mushrooms they found, so he tasted it. I'm like, okay, that's fine. You taste them, nothing bad seems to happen. And then Sparkle just like, give it back, and starts like grabbing him by the face, and I'm like, what is happening here? He's like, I'm gonna stick my arm down and start trying to get the mushrooms back. I'm like, I don't want to allow a roll for that, but I don't know what to do here.
Perform a Heimlich?
Mm-hmm. Like, I guess, Kevin, how do you want to deal with Sparkle trying to stick his hands in your mouth? Like, I'm not comfortable for this. It was funny, and they all dealt with it, but like, it was one of those weird D&D situations where it's like, let's not do this.
Give it back.
Give it back. It's like, what? It's like, I was just tasting it. It's like, that's mine. It's like, oh god.
I can't get over that image.
Yeah, it's a funny image, but like, yeah. A goblin just like trying to get your food out of your mouth. It's like, ugh. I don't want goblin hands in my mouth. Would you be opposed grapple or medicine? Better get persuasion. I mean, I think the persuasion check would be like if you're trying to sell hits of your own toad poison on the street. I've had somebody try to do that once. Like, I want to be a grung drug dealer, and I was like, all right, whatever, let's roll with it. Wasn't the golem was a knight-looking thing? Wasn't that golem was?
Yeah, well, I was basically drawing a power suit of armor.
Thinking goblin hands are unsanitary stretches. Maybe. That's fair, you know? That's fair.
So it could have also been just the character. It may have been just.
I'm gonna go ahead and just right now say I don't want anybody's hands in my mouth.
Don't know where they've been.
Yeah, like no one's hands are clean enough to go in my mouth. Like even whenever there's a dentist, it's like I gotta do stuff. It's like I want to watch you wash your hands. Like let's do that, and then put gloves on, please.
Yeah. I feel like this point is particularly prescient after the last couple of years we've had.
Yep. Good.
I really should have made a Spectre video this year for Halloween. Why I should play ghosts. But like the undead video I made still is viable for that. Which is why I haven't gone back to it, but I think ghosts are interesting. They're an interesting
Yeah.
character.
The pointed hat also
Well.
did that.
Oh, did he? Okay, well then we're good.
Yeah.
You know what I don't need to be doing? Chasing the pointed hat's tails. Coattails. Pointed hat's coattails. Oh boy, that's a sentence. I need to message
Yeah, you mentioned
them.
he was gonna like do spooky themed videos for the rest of the month.
I need to just produce more videos, I think. I think I need to stop live streaming and just make more videos. But people like the live streams. It's just not getting thousands of views, you know?
Yeah. Honestly, I think that would legit be a good idea to grow your channel.
A whacked out goblin dentist would be a great character. That is terrifying, and I kind of love it.
We've talked about like the tooth fairies before as a playable race.
But a goblin dentist would be pretty funny.
Okay, so I want to go like ethereal very quickly. It's like I don't want anything. Here we go.
Here we go.
Ethereal? Yeah, is that not the right term?
I just said here we go. That's all I
Oh,
said.
I thought you said ethereal like with a question. Like ethereal?
No.
Yeah.
I mean that's a term. Or ghostly or ephemeral.
Ephemeral, that's another good one. What's the difference between ethereal and ephemeral?
Not much, I don't think.
I feel like ephemeral is almost not perceivable, whereas ethereal is
Incorporeal.
incorporeal, yeah.
but still perceivable,
Yeah.
interactable to some extent.
Is it-
Maybe ephemeral is not a word. On another plane? That might just mean on another plane. Whereas ethereal can mean that, but ethereal is meant more of like not fully formed.
Ephemeral means lasting for a very short time. Oh, okay. Apparition, quick apparition. Doesn't have to do with
Ethereal.
corporeality. Interesting. Okay. for existence.
One definition for ethereal is extremely delicate and light in a way that it seems too perfect for this world.
Gotcha. Ghostly and not physical. Yeah. All right. Lauren, are you asking to add Drake to the list? Because I'm pretty sure. Well, since we just drew your robot, like that was the one you got for this week. So you have to wait till next week to add your, I guess, armless dragon to the list. Is that? Barber background. Haircuts and dentistry.
Yeah, that's what barbers use for like, well, now we think of them as just being like for haircuts. They used to be like surgeons and dentists.
Yeah.
Go to the barber to get your boil lanced.
Yeah, I mean, the barber was the person who had the sharpest tools and knew how to clean them.
Yeah.
There is a the older I get and the more I want to say I experience the world, the more I realize that like there are some things that I could never do, right? Like, so if I need to do like surgery in my body with a robot, that's something that only a specialized person can do. But like, there's a lot of stuff that you go to the doctor for, and it's like, just take Advil because your body will fix it eventually. It's like, shit. So yeah.
Why did I come here again?
Why did I come here again? Yes, like I know a bunch of guys that don't go to dentists because they're like, I'll just pull my teeth out when I need to, and it's just like, Jesus Christ, man, like,
Please don't.
get your shit together. But also, that's kind of what the dentists were back then, right? It wasn't cleaning; it was just like,
Yeah, let me get my number 2 pliers.
Yep. You wanna drink the cleaning solution first? That might help. Will it? I don't know. I'm not a doctor. I started trying to make them sexy, and then I went horror show. Maybe I should change the eyes. I feel like it should be used to be sexy. Like, we should put a skull in here.
Well, can be sexy.
Like, I want to do like ephemeral armor here, just like everything kind of overlapping itself. Except it's a warlock, which maybe they wouldn't have plate mail if it was a warlock. Apparently we're gonna do one. We're gonna do one shoulder pad. And just like wisps of hair. Woo! I don't know why I gave her pointy ears.
So spooky.
I'm sure sexy horror is a thing. Oh, absolutely, yeah. Introducing the wild card. Roll your dice and pick some tools? Oh, no. No, thank you. The laser liquid.
What if we just pulled an inscription? Yanked out a tooth for the health. Yeah. That game did a great job of making you feel uneasy.
Which one?
Inscription.
Inscription. Oh.
Yeah.
I haven't played it.
It's pretty good. You know what I should have done? I should have just drawn Urgathoa. Sexy lady on top, skeleton on the bottom.
Oh.
Yeah. Goddess of hedonism and
Undead.
yeah, undead. Not sure where else to take this one. Partially because, like, I feel like a lot of spectral essence can really come from coloring.
Yeah, yeah.
So I don't know how to make this more ethereal without just, like, erasing most of it. Which maybe that's what I should do. Just, like, really soften up some of the lines. And try that out.
Yeah.
The Goblin
Probably
Dentist is
what
my
I would
best
do.
character ever. I want to see a campaign with only 4 Goblin Dentists, all different interpretations of the same character. Like, just it's a group of goblins that want to become the best dentists ever. Take teeth as payment. He's very good at his job and accept other people's teeth if you have them. Ooh.
No, thank you.
I feel like that's counterintuitive. Like, hey, you have a tooth problem, so I'm going to fix this one, and then I'm going to take that one. It's like, no? Seems like kind of a raw deal. That's a pretty good one. Wait, are you redrawing the robot?
Yeah, I was not happy with my first attempt.
Gotcha.
Did a little bit of Googling, found a little inspiration, pivoted.
I
Started
like the
over.
head shape.
Yeah, thanks. Me too. This one is, you know, like your comment on etherealism. This one is not going to be done until I color it. Hopefully it turns out really cool. Once again, I'm probably putting too much effort into this, but well, that's okay.
I wouldn't mind doing a singular stream. Like somehow we find a way to give somebody a free commission, and then just doing that. I think that would be really fun, but I'm not sure how I would do that because giveaways are just sketchy AF.
Yes,
So-
yes, they are. I think that would probably work best if we were doing it specifically for a Patreon member.
Yeah, we might do that. Maybe I'll have like a Christmas Patreon thing where one of the Patreon members gets a free commission. Some of them already do. Like some of the higher tiers already get monthly commissions, so it wouldn't be too different to just give somebody a free month of Patreon or something. That'd be fun. Once again, that's like a monetary value thing. Then I have to figure out how that works.
Yeah.
So I think I would not. I think doing it just for the Patreons would work in some ways, but not in others, and I'm not sure how to do that. So we'll play with it. We'll play with the idea. Maybe we'll do it as anybody that comments on a video or something can have a chance to the character drawn. I have no idea what that is yet, so we'll figure that out later. I think I'm gonna stop here. I think that's good. I think that's a good, good spooky, sexy lady, warlock. I would like the idea that like a warlock, when you summon the sword, has a ghost attached to it. Like it's like you summon a haunted blade. I really like that idea. Is that a frog riding a dragonfly corpse?
It's a gripply on a giant dragonfly.
Nice. Satisfied customers. Ugh. Let's roll the dice. Let's roll some dice. Fairy bard with wings of a death's head moth and gives inspiration through power of black metal. Right? The goth fairy. Goth fairy bard.
I was hoping that one get dropped.
That's a pretty good one. With a Patreon giveaway, you're keeping the viewers' Patreons you have while doing the random comment one might grow, but it's a huge hassle for organization. Yeah. Pretty rad idea, Metal Goth Fairy. I like it. I like that too. Yeah, that's the problem with giveaways. Like, I like you want to include everybody, but like, how do you make sure that it's weird? It's really weird. Plus, there are like giveaway rules in different parts of the country, and like age restrictions and different things like that. So yeah, it's kind of a weird bag of rats. I feel like I want to do the Studio Trigger like metal pose, like head cocked to the side. Blech. So here's an interesting conundrum. The death head moth wings really only make sense from the top of a moth.
Yep.
But if I'm drawing a fairy, do I draw the fairy from the front or the back? Which is more important? Yeah. Somebody's been watching Edge Runner. Yeah, I watched it. It was really good. And now I got the music stuck in my head. I love Studio Trigger. I think there's only one thing of Studio Triggers I haven't watched yet, and I just keep forgetting about it. Halloween! I gotta go get some candy. How are you doing, Bri? How goes it? My initial plan for this Halloween was to go somewhere, but I don't know if that's gonna happen, so I might just get some candy and hang out at the door.
No, you usually don't do this for the pose, but I don't know, maybe a back pose? Instead of like focusing on the face, focus on like a back pose for the wings. If that makes any sense.
It does, but I don't want to do that because then I just have to draw big wings, and at that point I'm just drawing a death head moth. So I'm going to try to draw a fairy from the front. I want to draw the face paint more than anything else. What do death head moth wings look like?
Damn.
Wings and booty make back pose ideal for fairies. Yeah, that's true. Are you seeing my messages? I am, but yeah. Mothman as a ferryman. That's a pretty cool idea. I like that. So yeah, I don't. So, yeah.
Dig it.
Ooh, double wings. I like it.
What is the? Here's a picture of the underside. It was harder to find than I expected.
Oh, they look way cooler on the bottom. Drake is
Yeah, I was
pretty-
actually gonna eat.
They're all-
Dabble the other.
Yeah. They're all bright orange and stuff.
Maybe I want to just. I mean, I want to show off the wings, but I think I'm gonna go bigger. I'm gonna go bigger. That's one cell golem? I like it. I like what you're doing. But a fairy moth
Yeah.
used the wings as a robe, I think so. Yeah, we could do that. Moth-themed fairies are honestly one of my favorite types of fairies. There's a waspy ones. I'm a big fan of like dragonfly wings. I think the dragonfly wings look pretty cool.
I'm a fan of the Gricks. They're grasshopper fairies.
All right.
They kind of look like a grasshopper centaur, weirdly.
Ew, gross. There are the fairies in Magic the Gathering kind of have grasshopper legs. It's really weird. I've always been on the fence about whether or not I like them. Excuse me. Oh yeah, that's really creepy. I don't like that at all. Do grasshoppers have six legs like that? I guess they do. Yeah, they got the big ones in the back and then the two front ones. Okay. Trash fairy based on roaches.
Aren't roaches already trash fairies based on roaches?
That's true. That's fair.
I'm just teasing.
Farrier's got to be huge. That's my stipulation for it.
What is it?
Fairy ears.
Oh,
Yeah, it's gotta be big old. They gotta have big eyes, big ears. Actually, I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna make the eyes like black.
see, I thought you said furriers need to be huge, and I was like, huh? It's like very confused.
I mean, they do have to move a lot of metal and horse flesh.
Wait, what? You say farriers? I thought you said furriers. Like
I did
people
say
who are.
furrier.
Oh, okay.
Oh, I misheard you that time then. Yeah, we are all on a different page.
Yeah.
Yep. Such is life.
Such is life.
So I'm a big fan of the bat fairies that Pathfinder has.
Little bat fairies. That's cool. Are they
Yeah.
small size, medium? What are they? Are they tiny?
They're small.
All right.
Oh, hang on. Since they're a sprite heritage, they're tiny. So little tiny bat fairies.
Todd, hello. Indignant lamentation. The best use for a golem is a janitor golem with a decanter of endless water, various tools attached, and oil reserve to fill the school. That's cool. I like that. The official art for the little white puffball bats. Those little white puffball bats? That sounds awesome. Pixies and fairies are really cool. I plan to play one soon. Yeah.
Yeah, we've had a few people play some pixies and fairies. I really like it. Pathfinder 2nd Edition doesn't state that they should have flying, but after playing it, it should have flying.
Yep.
Is what we've discovered.
Considering all the various heritages for the sprite all have wings.
Alright, what is a Tiga? Is that a type of dragon? They get hover at level 1.
Yeah. So the thing we were looking at is Pathfinder 2nd Edition basically purposefully removed flying from all of its playable races, with the stipulation that the DM could basically grant it back to you if they wanted it in their campaign. And it just feels really weird to have a tiny creature that can't fly about. So
Yeah.
So, like, balancing wise, and you don't want to deal with flying, hover works. But I feel like if you're gonna go fairy, you should have flying.
Yeah. Especially since the fly spell is still a thing, I as a DM have never really been afraid of flight for my players. I figure if they figure out an exploit for it, then that's on me.
Yeah.
That's on me for not having been able to prepare for it. If the party predictably has fly and somebody can use it often, then I'm more likely to remember to prepare for it.
Yeah.
So there's no reason in my head not to give a player race that has wings a fly speed.
Yeah. You guys are bio. Oh, gotcha. You have to trust your players enough to not be jerks about flying. Yeah, I mean, as long as you're taking it into account, it's pretty easy to deal with. I mean, the things that I've run into are I fly up in the air and I shoot my crossbow. No one can touch me. It's like, yeah, that's like, your world needs to be ready for people that can fly in it, for sure. Like, that's the biggest thing. And unless that character is like a unique person that can fly, like, they're gonna be. Something weird I've been noticing about Game of Thrones, which I've been thinking about more and more, is like, if you live in a world where dragons could attack you at any time, shouldn't there be a lot more crossbows and like there's not a lot of ranged weapons in that universe. But maybe that's because they're like, we don't want people to rise up and kill us on our dragons. No crossbows.
Yep.
Maybe.
Also, bows and crossbows are such dishonorable weapons.
That's what it seems like in that universe.
That's,
I mean, that was how it was in real life too.
yeah.
In different parts of like Europe and other places, like a crossbow was illegal because
weird.
it could down a knight. And took
Yes.
no skill to learn.
Your knights are supposed to survive the fight. The peasantry and serfs are not.
Yep.
I'm gonna take up a little extra room over here.
Yeah, go for it. I think you and I are the only ones drawing right now.
People should not be scared of birds. I got attacked by a hawk once. That was interesting.
Attacked by a chicken.
I've been attacked by chickens. I just, like, that's not life-threatening in my mind.
I've been dive bombed by a hummingbird, also not life-threatening.
Yeah, same thing. The hawk was the scariest one, but, like,
Yeah.
it
totally.
literally just knocked off my hat, and I was like, damn you, bird! And then it flew away, and that was it. But it gave me a good little thump.
Yeah. Hey, if you got away from that without bleeding profusely from horrible claw wounds, you're probably fairly well off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know in parts of Australia they have to deal with like being dive bombed by Australian magpies, which are pretty big birds.
So people might not know this about Idaho, but it's got a really large birds of prey population.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why the state border has a falcon on it. Hawk saved you from being ratatouille. Maybe. It could have been. There might have been a rat in my head. Them steroid spurs ain't no joke. Yeah, so people have to be careful in southern Idaho about having little dogs, because the hawks will come and take them. And just whoop, your dog just was in your backyard and then it's gone. And that has happened to 2 different people I know in the area.
I just remember, I guess I first saw it on Vine years ago. This little girl got a bunny for Easter.
Let it
they
go in the
lived
backyard.
Yeah, just hopping around and
Whoop.
it was like they were living in like a suburban area. And it's just like, oh no.
Patton Oswalt has a pretty good story about the most unluckiest bit of karma he's ever dealt with in his life. And essentially what happens is he was sitting on a balcony looking at a fat rat, making fun of it, and then a hawk comes, grabs it, and throws it at him. It's a pretty good story, but I don't want to try to attempt to tell it. But if you look that up, Patton Oswalt fat rat story, it's pretty good.
That's hilarious.
Okay, I think I'm about done with this one. I'm not going to go too much more into it. But I tried to get the poof. The wings are going to be more of like a cape down here. I wanted to go just dark. I'm going to give her like a... Let's do that. I'm going to give her like a cut-off leather jacket. So I think that'll be pretty awesome. Just a little denim jacket right here. Like that.
I think my favorite bird video I've seen those. I think Kent was from Texas, and these people are like outside of a super Walmart, and there was like thousands of, I think they're called grackles or crackles. They're a type of corvid, and there's just, I want to say millions, but I highly doubt it's actually millions. It was very kind of cool video to see.
Just a lot of birds? Like just a lot of them is what's interesting about it? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, I like birds.
That's fine. I just like, were they doing anything or is just the amount?
They were just swarming everywhere. It's like a remake of Birds.
Gotcha.
Hitchcock movie.
What do you think of the Shiver Beast story? I mean, it's long. No, I think it's an interesting story. Is the problem? But it's once again, it's just like it seems like just a kind of a gruesome story about a dragon eating people or killing people. Which, there used to be a something we used to tell freshman design students, and it was told to me when I was a freshman design student, is if you want to write a good story or design something cool or draw something, don't put guns on it. like, can your story hold up if it's not? Everybody wants to draw robots, like big tanks and robots and things, but it's like, can you design or create a story or a character that isn't revolved around violence? Because the violence will always take center stage. So it's just an interesting way to think about it. So yeah, if you're trying to make a tragic story, which is what it sounds like you're doing, that's fine. Like at the end, that's fine. But like, I don't know much about the story. I just know about this traumatic event that happened to the character you just told me about. Like, does the traumatic event define the character, or is this just like one thing that is happening to that character? So design a vehicle or a tank without the guns and see if it still stands up. The design still stands up. An adamantine dragon does sound pretty cool. Would it be interesting to make a blue stuff a muscle fiber texture, like a synthetic muscle? That would be pretty neat. I guess it's Druid, you can answer that if you want. I think the electricity is a good idea for it.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure that it was because like the prompt is an electricity golem, right? So I just wanted to the goal at this point is to show that. So my plan is to mostly keep the blue. It would be cool to add muscle texture to it, but I want to make it look like energy or plasma. So I'm putting in the electricity now, and then we're going to go glow effect on top of it. Is the plan. And if I don't like it, then you know what? Maybe we'll revisit.
With the skulls on the shoulder pad, and I think I'm going to call it on this one too. We'll do that. I do need to give her little hands though. I need to draw the hands. I'm being lazy and not drawing hands today.
Yeah, don't be lazy.
Energy muscle that would mix with monster energy with protein powder. Gotta give him some spiked wristbands. Good point. We need spiked wristbands. Yep. I had a guy. We went to a concert once, and they wouldn't let us in until he de-spiked his shorts because he had like 80. little pins on the shorts. And they were just like, nope. So we had to go through and get a screwdriver and take them all apart because they're all just held on with little screws. They just screw through the jeans. We'll give her like an arm tattoo. Let's do that. It's gonna be completely nondescript, but.
Man, lightning fingers are hard. That'll be okay.
I'm gonna do that. We're gonna do this. Add a little bit more hair here, and that's it. I think that's it. I'm not gonna do it. I think that looks pretty good. Electric fingers, yeah, that looks pretty cool. All right, there we go. Little punker fairy. I like it.
Magic phalanges. I think I'm gonna do one more, and then I'm probably gonna call it. Sexy female hair and gaunt. This is another sexy, dang it! With a short mohawk and an electric aura.
So it's kind of like a combination of the two.
That we've just been drawing.
I do remember seeing that in the comments list.
Yeah.
On the page.
Yeah, that was an older one, I think. You put scrolls for the golem to read spells stuck to him, like static cling. That's pretty funny. It's a sexy stream.
Yeah, I generally don't do homebrew why you should plays, just because the ones that I come up with need to be my own creation. Otherwise, I can just pull from the book. So there's a long list of those. If I did a video like that, it would probably just be why you should play golems instead of something so specific.
Which, I mean, I've always wanted to play Jarvis from the Iron Man.
Which I would just do a Warforged for that, to be totally honest, because
Yeah.
like that's essentially like what it is. But
Yeah.
the golems can be a little different, so.
Hey, lightning effect turned out pretty good.
Thank you, Lampord.
I have a character in my backlog that has a horrible family upbringing. Attempts to run away, join a cult, resulted in suffering more. That's too bad. Finally give him a purpose in life.
Tin Can, that's sounds pretty good. That's usually like not all backstories have to be trauma based. But if that's what you want your character to be about, that sounds like a good place to start.
I'm gonna golem made of electrum because nobody uses the trash currency. You could do that.
It would
You
still
can
be
use my ideas
expensive
from the
because
stream.
Electrum is just a mix of gold and silver.
Hmm.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it just an...
It is just, yeah, an alloy of gold and silver.
I didn't know that.
So all of you, anybody who owns white gold jewelry, congratulations, you own Electrum. Unless white gold is platinum based or titanium? I'm not sure.
Yeah, I'm not
I
sure.
thought it was gold and silver.
I don't know about that, actually. I don't know. I'll just look it up.
I know rose gold is gold and copper.
I want to see Rook challenged by a sexy beholder. Just can't fathom how you would do that.
I mean, I would just draw a beholder with lipstick and call it a day. I told you, I pushed back real hard when you guys...
Yeah.
It's a violet that can make a venom cloud that makes anything it desires? That was a little powerful.
Yeah.
Almost a rule in fantasy for a hero's parents to be either be dead or absent in some fashion. Yeah,
That's a trope.
It's a trope. But it's a trope for a reason. Like, it's a good call to adventure, right? It's like, I have nothing left. I'm gonna go out and see what the world will do for me.
Totally. And it can be done well, but it can
yeah.
be done really badly.
and so I think Tin Can Whiplash was saying, like, going to join a cult.
That sounds completely reasonable as a like a starting point, and then how do you deal with that? I think it's a good jump off point.
Yeah, totally.
Apparently, if you eat Electrum, you can see into the future. I don't get that reference. I'm sorry, Diet Steve.
Neither do I.
What was this Herringon thing?
Sexy Herringon something something something. Crap.
Oh, I can control Z it. We'll do that.
Yeah, I know it was lady.
Monk with short mohawk. Okay. And electric aura.
Mohawk and something, yeah.
Is Electrum in a Mistborn reference? Oh, okay.
I was gonna give her long hair, but I guess I'll give her a mohawk because mohawks are cool. I think we're gonna pull a Tifa here, and we're just gonna make her super buff. Super buff and lithe, I guess.
My pen is getting too thick. I need to get more sketchy. There we go. In this Mistborn series, the opposite of Atium, which allows the user to see a few seconds into the future to predict the opponent's move. Oh, okay. The parent trope is that the last one is evil. You know, I've had less people with evil parents than just dead parents.
in my campaigns. Yeah.
I don't think I have ever DM'd for somebody who had evil parents.
Yeah, I think that would be more interesting. I think that would be a more interesting story.
I mean, I
Very
loved it
sure.
for the character in Willow. What's her name?
Oh yeah, that's true. She had a good character arc. I like that.
Yeah.
Like being a pseudo princess, warrior princess, and then switching teams. I like it.
Yeah. Switching teams because of fairy love dust.
Yep, that's true. That was a little weird, but at the same time, I like to think that was a catalyst for her changing her mind. She's
Yeah.
like, maybe we are evil. Are we the baddies? We are the baddies. That's not good.
Hans, are we the baddies? Our caps, Hans. They've got skulls on them. Well, pirates are fun. I didn't say we're not fun. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stop. I love that skit so much.
Not a phase, Mom. Is that the whitest kids you know? Is that what that? Which show was that on?
I'm not sure, actually.
Have you ever let a PC character turn on the whole party? Yeah, that happens. In fact, for a while, I had a couple friends that just were like, I'm gonna try out D&D. I'm like, okay, so we're playing an evil campaign. So your character can either be A, trying to murder one of these players, or B, just join them. Like, that's totally fine. If you want to play a good character, though, like, you need to be opposed to this. And so, yeah, I've had a few people try to be, like, mercenaries trying to take down party members. I've had a few people just straight up turn on the party because they didn't like what they were doing. As long as your party's okay with that kind of stuff, it works really well. It's fun.
Yeah.
You just have to be cognizant about it and talk about it beforehand. So, like, whenever I start with a new party, it's like, what kind of campaign do you want to play? And if there is contention, it's like, we need to resolve that now. Like, do you want to be a lawful paladin in a group of people that are not lawful? Like, do we need to play a campaign that is not altruistic? And you just figure that out.
Yeah. My players have never wanted to turn on each other, but I'm open to it. I'll be honest, I egg on character conflict sometimes. I mean, in a respectful way, or at least I try to do it in a respectful way.
Fight! While you were up getting a drink, Aegon called you a bitch. It's like, hold on a minute. Hold on. How dare you?
Remember last week when you weren't here? Now the party gets to do basically the walk of shame, and they get to tell you all of the stupid decisions they made.
What was we were playing, and Kevin Kevin the Necromancer like got up and left the room at a kind of a weird moment.
Mhm.
And so and then the last thing he said was he was like, "Okay, I'm gonna be watching down this hall for zombies." And I'm like, "Great, you do that." And then Jump Rope was like, "Okay, I'm gonna talk to this person, but I don't want Kevin to see." And we're like, okay, we need Kevin to roll a perception check. And then we like sat there and waited for like 3 minutes. And I was like, you know what? He said he was looking down the hall. He can't see shit. Like, it's fine. And he comes back and he's like, hold on, do I see this happening? And we're like, no, you don't. So it was pretty funny. Rogue just accidentally stabbed. Yeah, I've had that happen too. I've had people just like attack each other and then like stop there, like, okay, hold on, let's not escalate this. It's like, yeah, that's fair. I posted a TikTok from, I think it was No Nat Ones, talking about the difference between hit points and taking damage. And I think it was pretty good. Yeah, Lauren, sorry, the story once again, like it's not bad, but it involved a lot of people getting attacked and murdering random people, so I can't really comment on it on YouTube. So what he was talking about was essentially if you're not intentionally trying to kill somebody, like you're not trying to do lethal damage to somebody, then you really shouldn't. So like, even though mechanically a cat should be able to kill a player, or a human, because they have 4 hit points and can do 4 damage, unless the cat is actively trying to kill somebody, like a cat scratch or a cat trying to get away from you should not do damage, period. It's just like a cat scratch is not damage that would reduce hit points, because hit points should be your ability to maintain fighting stance, right?
Yeah.
So that's an interesting way to do it. And so like that way, if you like you want to spar or something, I think, yeah, it's like just take non-lethal damage. It doesn't actually go to your hit points, and the sparring can happen without someone taking any hit point damage because you're not trying to kill each other. That's an interesting way to look at it. So, I think I posted that in the D&D chat if people want to check that out. Okay, so now we need lightning, and then I think that's our bunny. That's our Mohawk bunny girl.
Really need to wrap this up, but I've got so many fuzzy edges I just want to clean.
Only frightening into the spears. We came close, but our group will always bend its... It's what my character would do when it comes to recruiting someone character or fighting each other. Yeah, and I think people can fight and like argue and wrestle but like if you're hanging out with people and then a rogue just stabs somebody in the party, it's like maybe they don't want that rogue hanging out with them anymore.
Yeah.
And sometimes that's what happens. Like your characters need to split and not be in the same party. That's fine. Rabobabo. What is it? Oh, Rabobabo? Got it. Above and beyond with the golem. Yeah, this golem looks really, really cool, Druid. Nice job.
Thanks.
Your favorite NPCs? Like, what are my favorite NPCs? Finny is someone I use all the time. She's just an elf alchemist. And I like the idea that elves don't like alchemy because it's kind of a weird I guess like perversion of of nature. But and so she's like, I want to go experiment with the world, and she just runs around being weird and quirky, and I like her. I use her a lot. She's kind of my like reoccurring shopkeep in a lot of my different campaigns. Trying to think of some other ones. Barrington, my polar bear monk, I have him pop up from time to time. I haven't done that in a while, but he's a fun one. I use him as an NPC now. A lot of my NPCs either become characters or are characters. that I use as NPCs. So I haven't created a rugby yet, but I feel like it's going to happen eventually. So my current group has a Goliath Paladin hanging out with them. He will retaliate if necessary. Makes sense. Alchemy is science that's sort of anti-magical. Yeah, like they're just different sides, which I like that kind of duality of her being very versed, because she's not like a young elf. She's just like an older elf that decided like, yeah, I'm gonna go walk around the world for a while and learn some cool stuff. But she's highly knowledgeable in magic and can make magical items and potions. So always love the NPC characters that go against the norms. It makes them more memorable. Yeah. Okay, should you go golems at mention the elect golem? Why? Yeah, I'm nope. We already talked about that. Alright, I need to add a lightning to this. How to add lightning? Okay. Maybe we do some like storm runes on her arm here. Just big runes. Just they just like crackle. Subvert expectations. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. I think the most interesting thing about NPCs is really like their purpose for the party, I guess. I always find it strange that the parties will link onto something about an NPC kind of based around their functionality. Like if you have a really interesting character you think, and you take it to a shop, and the players show up, they're like, what do you sell here? And it's like, I sell chairs. And they're like, we don't fucking care. And they leave. Like, they'll never be interested in that character unless the character can do something for them. Yeah. And so, yeah, when you have, like, a really innocuous, like, oh, no, he makes saddles. And they're like, yeah, I really want to make a really cool saddle for my mount. It's just like, uh-oh, this is going to be their best friend now forever. Right? Like,
Yep. That exact scenario has happened to me literally so many times.
Yeah. So I really do think the best thing to do is kind of come up with a character that you want to play, but be really fluid about who they are. And then when somebody latches onto a character, start introducing that character trait to it, right? So like every shopkeep is a shopkeep until someone latches onto one of them, and then that becomes the specific shopkeep that you made. You just have to change their appearance to whatever that person is. And that can be a really fun way to like introduce characters into a story. Is basically let the players decide when they enter, and then use the characters you have set up. Chaotic good bitches. That's interesting. That sounds fun. Already had to recruit the paladin. The first words out of the fighter's mouth from a 5'2" and 7'9". Why are you so big? Yeah. Bitches get stitches. Hey, why are you so big? I don't like the whiskers. All right, I think I'm good there. Druid, how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm almost done. I just keep fiddling with this because I'm obsessive compulsive, apparently.
Like I said, last chance for Halloween stickers this year is going to be next week. So if you are not a Bugbear level Patreon and you'd like stickers and you live in the US, there's a link down below. Check that out. If not, I'll probably be selling them on the Discord. And if you want to check out some of those stickers later, let me know. And I can maybe send them out. But yeah, other than that, there's no one to raid today. And so I think we're just going to call it there. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out. And what if you live in Scandinavia? I've actually tried to mail stuff to Scandinavia, and it is not. They don't like it. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So yeah, we could attempt it if you'd like. If you'd like to get some rugby stickers, message me on Discord, and we'll see what we can do. It might be that we just have to send you like a special package, but last time I did that, they sent it back. So lame. Thanks again, everybody. Stay happy, stay healthy, keep your dice on the table. We'll catch you all next week, and hopefully, I'm gonna try to get a video out, finish it up today. I hope I can finish it up today. I thought I'd finish it last night, but I didn't, because I ran into a whole bunch of extra shit I have to do with it. So we're gonna try to do that today. Hopefully, we'll have a video premiere tomorrow. If not, it'll most likely be Monday, and we'll keep going. And I'll try to get another video out next week before Halloween, because that's my goal. We'll see what happens. Bye, everybody. Thanks for hanging out today. Thank you for the wonderful suggestions. I'll post these on the Discord. You can use them for your home games and stuff. Yeah. Have a good weekend. Bye.
Bye.